Hey everyone, this is Rise Again. I'm. This book, Batman White Knight #2. Okay, I've never reviewed a book. I've never done this before in my life. You want to bear with me and see how terrible we can be together as one? Let's do it. Um, I love this book, not because I just love the book, but because I don't know what it is. I don't know what I'm reading exactly yet. I have a feeling I'm going to have to see the whole story because this book is pretty much, in my opinion, it's pretty much an SJW book hiding out as something more in depth than it is. And I hope I'm fucking wrong. But I love the art and I love that this book has got people talking. That's incredibly important in comics these days. People should be talking about them and going, gee, what do you think? I don't know. What do you think? Because it's so interesting now. But the part that I love the most, is that, are you ready for this? This book might be the grandest indictment of SJWs ever done by a mainstream piece of media. Ever. I'm not fucking kidding. I think this book is accidentally, unless Sean Murphy did it on purpose and then he is a genius of our era. Like, he is the next great comic book writer of our era. Even if he didn't do it, he still might be a great comic book writer of our era. I think his art is just unfathomably good. It's just so good. But it's also, his writing is going to grow if he stays focused and figures out what works and tries to always be better. He's going to do a fantastic job, and good for him. And I look forward to seeing more from him. But back to the topic, he may have accidentally created the greatest indictment of SJWs I've ever seen in a mainstream piece of media, in a Batman book, no fucking less. Holy shit. If that's true, if he intentionally did this, oh my god, he's an amazing writer who has real balls in an era when we need more balls in the writing. Yep, sure thing, we really do. Let's get into it. Let's just get into it and see what we can see when it comes to this book. Sean Murphy has done Batman before, as you can see here. He has done Batman in a different style. Probably he had to. He was the artist. Someone else was the writer. And now this is his Batman now. So, we've developed a bit over the years in style, which is awesome. I think that's pretty cool. So yeah, first page opens up and we have like a Crispin Glover looking Joker who's like, my name was Joker, the hair, the makeup, the laughter, the police had never seen anything like it. Oh yeah, okay, all right. They called me a murderous, incurable sociopath who needed to be locked up forever. They said I was a new type of criminal, and even blah, blah, blah. Okay, it's a lie. He's been set up. He's given a speech about how he looked like a fucking lunatic, but he really didn't do anything all that bad. And that they invented his persona more than he did. Sure, man, yeah, that's why Batman hates you so much, because the cops said that you were naughty. That's whatever, Jack. I really dig the shadow behind him. It's great. It's going with one of the themes of this book, is that despite taking his pills to become what he's claiming, it's just completely sane. Which I don't think he's in any position to, like, be the authority on his sanity, but whatever. But like, no matter where he goes or what he does, he's got the shadow of the Joker following. His darkness follows. That's great. Is this saying that no matter what he does or what he says to be a good guy, that he's actually still the evil Joker? Or is this just saying his struggle is to get away from this dark past that's always going to be following him, this dark side of him, this dark passenger, if you will? We'll just have to find out. The story's, still going. I think that's pretty cool how they did that, though. He can't escape his darkness. Always nice to see. So in this world, we're having to like buy in and just kind of roll with that Joker's not a murderer. He was a common bank robber, no BD. we've moved the goalposts so that this story can actually function. I get it, so let's just go with it for now. Um, as we go on, but like, look at what he omits from Batman to make his story work, and then what he keeps or what he enhances. So yeah, the Joker never killed anyone. All right. And then we have this next page where the SJWs are coming out to support him. They see him as some kind of hero. And he's used this picture that we've seen recently in the media of the armored up cops and the woman standing strong, as seen here. And she's you know, it's you know, it's very like activist picture, but I mean, he to me he's glorifying it and using it because he found it to be a strong image, and I get that. It's very much, what are they protesting? I guess they're protesting the evil, corrupt system that kept Joker down, because Joker's a good guy. Oh yeah, he's cured now. He took some pills. Actually, in the first issue, to recap, Batman pumped him full of pills against his will, and Joker wakes up an SJW, which I think is a silly story idea, to be honest. I really do. I think this whole story, I'm going to just go on record as saying, even though I like this book in a way, and another way I don't, because it sounds like an idea some pretentious guy on Reddit like posted. Like, you know what, bro? I think Batman's actually the bad guy if you like applied him to like real life. Like, he's a vigilante. He's going to do damage to like our property, and it's like some pretentious, like, when you think about it, ugh, type shit. Whatever. It's annoying, but at least it's a bold idea that turns Batman on its head, and that's a ballsy thing to do, and I respect the shit out of that. So yeah, Joker's a good guy now, and he woke up like converted. And so the first things he gets out, and the first things he does is he he goes to like a known criminal hideout. That's like his first move. I don't know, man. If you're gonna play the game of like, let's bring this shit down to street level and make it real. Like, if Batman was real, like, it would be not so good. It wouldn't be so hot. Well, then what the fuck? What are you doing here? Like, he would have all kinds of probation officers on his ass and like vengeful cops watching him. Batman would probably be watching the shit out of him. But instead I'm gonna go to a criminal hideout. Whatever. Okay. That's the first thing you do when you get off for being known as one of the worst criminals in the tri-state area. You go to a known felon's safe house, right? That's what I would do. You know what would have been cool? Instead of having the Joker wake up like, I have awoken, and like, I am so woke. I'm a fucking SJW Joker. S Joker Warrior? No, no! That's not going to be a thing, right? I hope not. But here's what they could have done. He could have had the Joker, wake up and study to get himself off for the injustice that the cops put him through. And he gets out, and they dump him in some slum, and he immediately sees, like, through new eyes, because he's sane now. He's a new Joker, and he sees these. And Joker here, instead, is he just giving us these kind of speeches, and I guess he has to relay the info. But what if he saw it, and he saw, I don't know, some homeless kid or something, and he saw how injustice is shared by so many people. Maybe the kid is like, Batman came through and like all of us got destroyed, and now my family has nowhere to live. We can barely eat. Something that like kind of opens his eyes further of injustice and how Gotham needs him. Instead, he just kind of, like, from book one, he was like, this city needs me, and I'm on it. I love this city. It would have been cool to give him a little motivation in that department. Or wouldn't it be weird if, like, he took, like, a little-known Batman villain who's now, like, homeless on the streets ever since Batman gave him the big baddie beatdown? That would have been interesting. And kind of funny, because he's not some crime boss. He's this, like, he's a homeless guy. That brings it, how much more street level can you get? And realistic, right? Anyway, it'd be cool to show his change. So he goes to like a criminal hideout, and he immediately runs into Suicide Harley. And she's like, "Oh, Daddy's home," and he's just like, "I'm gonna make an honest woman out of you. Like, I'm gonna fucking propose to you, you know." And it's kind of cute because suddenly, he's trying to be a good guy. I don't know why you would do that though. Um, because it's, how do I put this? Like, like if Joker's sane, you would think he would want to stay away from the people who enabled his insanity. You know what I mean? Like maybe if he had had Harley find him and be like, "I heard you were out," and her makeup's off, and they have some sort of bonding moment, that'd be cool. But this was kind of interesting because, let's see, it's he proposes to his insane groupie. Okay? He's trying to live the straight, sane life, supposedly, and he proposes to his insane fucking groupie. Come on. Um, None of his actions make any sense to me so far, dude. Okay? I know this book's trying to have it both ways. It's trying to be like, it's so realistic. Can you handle it? It's so street level. And then it's like, it's bending the rules constantly for that. So he proposes. What does she do? She knocks the shit out of him. And then a familiar leg comes and knocks her ass out. And it's the original Harley that fans love, which I think people really enjoy. That was pretty cool. And Harley's like fucking awesome. She knocks down cheerleader Harley. Hey, I'm back. And everything seems awesome for a second. And then she lets fake Harley know that she set back feminism with how she dressed. Because, like, we can't enjoy comic book anymore. We need a buttery lathering of, "Remember, kids, feminism needs your help," and every piece of fucking media we enjoy. Harley would not fucking say this shit. No way. She's the definition of anti-feminism. She's loyal and true to a man who abuses her constantly. This is Harley spotting fucking feminists, okay? "Hey, who are the 400-pound whale women with the pussy hats on, Mr. J?" Okay? No. They think they're oppressed because of how men sit on the bus and air conditioning is sexist? I'll show them oppression. Like, she's not worried about some sort of creepy politicized vagina movement, like, in the progress they're making. She's too busy having fun and feeling free and probably confident. Okay? This book is an SJW book, okay? Come on. Of course it is. It's just not as overt and nasty about it in some areas, in some aspects. Anyway, it's so annoying. I can't even go to fucking Target and shop without some T-shirt reminding me that women like need to be built up, like T-shirts like this that are like, hey, I'm frilly and I'm feminine and I'm crushed velvet and nice flowers and kind of glittery shit and a nice curvy feminine, typeface. And what's my message? My message is, "I can and I will." Okay, all right, you can. I mean, this isn't equality, people. This is just a shitty attitude and arrogance. This is not equality. This is women. This is a movement of people in rooms planning to like put a chip on both of women's shoulders across all of them from like a young age on. They had little kid versions of this shirt too. There were shirts that said, "This girl can. Oh, she sure can." Are you fucking kidding me? Could you imagine like working somewhere and you're like out of something and she asks for it and you tell her like she can't have it? That's not gonna go well. Anyway, I know this looks like a joke, but it's not. Women sit in rooms and plan out hollow women empowerment movement messages on fucking t-shirts. Because snarky remarks on t-shirts make women stronger. Because women are so independent and strong now, they need t-shirts stroking them and reminding them that they're oh so tough. You know what, man? Real women don't need this shit. Real women are fucking strong without fucking t-shirt slogans, okay? And then you gotta put this into comic books too. Eat shit. I'm sorry. I'm tired of it. Oh, so we go back. We move on to Mr. Freeze, and he looks amazing. Favorite character, beautiful design by Sean Murphy. Well done, la di da. The art's fantastic, pretty good stuff. So we move on, and here we are with the Joker, the non-killer, laughing hysterically and blazing a machine gun indiscriminately with his lady. Um, Boy, did we have him wrong when we thought he needed to be locked up. If he didn't kill anyone, he's not a killer, but you could see why some people might think he needs to be locked up before someone gets hurt. Don't you think? I mean, we're kind of approaching Batman in the story this way. Why not the Joker as well? He's also fucking obsessed with Batman. Like, ridiculously obsessed to where it's obviously part of what I think is driving this story. I could be wrong. We'll see in future issues, but it seems to me like this whole I'm sane now and I'm going to make the city better and I'm performing social justice for what's right is actually like a game he's playing to get revenge on the Bat. Here he is almost killing Robin. And then we have Batman at a party where we learn about how evil rich people exploit the world by capitalizing on what they call Bat impact zones. Anywhere Batman's fought in a high crime area that gets damaged, the real estate prices drop. They get grants from the city to rebuild, and they buy them. They buy them out and flip them, and the city repairs, and the rich people make a fucking profit. Batman gets so pissed by this, something that I would expect Bruce Wayne to have knowledge of. I would expect a computer in his cave to be constantly, monitoring shit like this to where he would know about this, but he didn't, and he gets so pissed, he acts out of character, and he fucking beats the shit out of a guy and his security guard, which is like all kinds of paparazzi fucking candy. And, I don't know. Anyway, I'm no expert on this shit. If Batman lowers crime in your neighborhood, doesn't that make values go fucking up? Anyway, it's a story, right? It's a fucking story. Let's move on. I just think Batman's acting a little like more brash than he should, but this what this book's kind of about in a way. So, oh well, maybe he's in character for this story. And then the Joker, because he's such a good guy, he goes and meets with the fucking creme de la creme, like super criminals of Gotham, and he grinds up, not Two-Face. What the fuck? That's not Two-Face. That's Clayface. He grinds his shit up, and he puts him into a drink, admitting he has no idea if this is going to kill Clayface or not. And then he feeds him to the worst supervillains in Gotham so he can mind control all of them with the Mad Hatter's hat. And look at the Mad Hatter on the floor. Like, this is not a good guy, people. He's not a good guy. Oh, it's bad news. So, in fact, you could argue this is the most villainous Joker we've ever seen. He's breaking all kinds of probation right now. And it's crazy because, I don't know, why is he mind controlling these people? We're going to find out next issue. Who knows? Maybe he still is the good guy. Maybe they'll all be like in a soup kitchen, the whole army of them. Maybe they'll be, fucking planting, like Poison Ivy will be planting trees in the park. Penguin will be serving like soft serve, and everyone will be happy. I don't know. Maybe they're running an animal fucking shelter. I don't know. It's weird. Maybe Bane can start an underprivileged wrestling league or some shit. It's crazy. So I don't know what's going on other than Joker's pretty much outdoing himself in terms of villainy. He's literally mind controlling all of the nastiest of nasties. But maybe he's going to do that to I don't know. We'll see. This book's fucking weird. I don't ever know what's going on, but that's a good thing, right? It makes you want to keep reading. The Joker's pretending to be good while being more evil than ever, in my opinion. But isn't that interesting? If so, that's like a great metaphor for SJWs. They think they're saving the world and creating a utopia, and they're actually destroying it. That's incredible. I love that. I don't think that's what he's going for, but I think he may have accidentally done that. But there's so many more books ahead. We have yet to really see, and I recommend this. Check it out. It's great art, but it's got us talking about comics, and that's a good thing. There's some SJW garbage ideologies in here or things that you'll question, but in a way it's cool because you don't feel like it's necessarily totally crammed down your throat, just like a little bit. But if you have a good get, if you've had that happen before in books and you're used to it, you should be okay. Other than that, let me know what you think. Is this book like just SJW trash? Is it actually like an indictment against them? Is it accidentally an indictment like I'm saying? What is it? Fucking help me out. Yeah, and please subscribe. Thanks a lot for listening, and ring the bell for continued service, and death to Ming.